What's going on? What is really going on? I have questions. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got to check this sound because this shit been getting on my nerves lately. But one thing I have noticed is that everybody seems to be having problems with sound coming from StreamYard. So give me 1 second. Let me play this back right quick. Okay, sound pretty good to me. Mm-hmm. We'll see. Anywho, let me get to these comments. How y'all doing? Did y'all have a good day? Everybody doing all right? It's good to see y'all. Everybody have a good week. Putting that work in, putting that grind in, working hard so you can play hard later is the way to go. Who blocked Mega? Is Mega? I don't see anybody blocked. You mean somebody blocked in this chat just now? I know I didn't block Mega. Let me know what you're talking about. Because if it's the Mega, I think you're talking about, that person is always in here and they cool with me. What's up, young bulls? That 504 girl. What's up? What's up? I'm finna head to Louisiana probably next weekend. You know, that's one of my little second homes. I love going down there, especially around the Shreveport area. You know, good people, good people. It's always a good time. Anytime you're around the Louisiana folks, but I don't deal with you Louisiana girls. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy as fuck. The men are too, but the women, Louisiana chicks is nuts. But they good people. What's up, goddess? How are you, beautiful? Hope all is well your way. So I've been hearing things. I heard somebody got flagged today. Did him get flagged? Oh, oh, Po Tink Tink. Po Tink Tink think it's a gay. Po Tink Tink don't listen to warnings and shit. But you know, it is what it is. And I'm sure he is blaming some of everybody. But at the end of the day, honestly and truthfully, Coon X, you do this shit to yourself. You do it to yourself. You know the rules, you know the regulations, and you know you be out here fucking with people. So everything that you put out, you get back, and no one cares about your little team. Don't none of y'all know how to flag no way. No one's worried about it. No one cares because it don't matter what you all do, who all gets flagged. You an emotional ass little bitch and you can't control yourself. So no matter how good you try to be, you gonna fuck up. And please believe there's somebody that's gonna be there to knock your head clean off your shoulders. And we're gonna all come here and laugh at your ass. Hee 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 hee. Laughs in Scorpio. There go Mega. Hey Ola, how you doing? Somebody just said that you were blocked. At least I think they were talking about you. But I didn't see anybody else blocked. But good to see you in the chat. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all know I gotta make sure Jackie know I'm live. I gotta make sure Jackie know I live because I don't want her fussing at me later. 1 second. But you know, I just got a few questions. I'm not finna hold y'all long. I didn't even check to see who all was live or what was going on. I had some free time and I had some questions, and people always want to show some receipts, but they don't want to show their receipts. That's what I don't like. I don't like no old hypocrite, lying ass nigga. And then, do I hear this Negro over there bragging on another man's dick? That's why people look at you like you suspect. Why is you always jocking another man's dick? The way he talking, you would think he was over there in a bed with dude and misunderstood. That shit is crazy. Like I still can't believe I sit there and used to listen to this old gossiping ass nigga. He sounds like a giddy little teenage girl. A giddy little teenage girl. And now he done tricked what's the dude name that's missing? Yes, goddess. Yes. He over there talking about the man a stallion and he got a big thing and some white man can't come after him. Like what, why is you always talking about another man's package? I don't get that shit. Like I'm just not used to men talking like that. I remember used to have to tell him, like, he would get mad at folks and then say suck my dick, and it's like, stop inviting other men to your dick. Like what's wrong with you? But then I had to realize that he's a little bitch, and he wants to get screwed like a little bitch. That's what it sounds like to me, because this shit is ridiculous. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know I be all over the place, especially when I first start. I gotta get my little shit together. Send out a few messages. Yeah, the shit is weird. What's up, Rob? How he know though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm trying to figure out. He sound like he is over there windmilling because misunderstood is fucking his man. That's what he sounds like. Like, like a lot of people, y'all just be listening to the surface. You can't listen to what this nigga say. You got to listen to what he ain't saying. Because he's a whole liar and manipulator. Like, what the hell is you really mad at? I'm still trying to figure out what the hell misunderstood actually did to him that he is so upset about that he feels like he got to attack her on every move she make. I really don't get that. And please understand, I'm not cheerleading for nobody. I told Misunderstood what it was a long time ago. I told her to get her ass up off this motherfucking YouTube, focus on her kids, and if she didn't, they was gonna try to take everything she had. And she a grown woman. She got to deal with her own decisions. I would tell her like I would tell somebody in my family that was suffering with drug issues, sit your motherfucking ass down. But the truth of the matter is that people aren't gonna go get help until they are ready. So therefore, one thing I can say about her is that she's very upfront about her issues, and she has let everybody know what she was dealing with. And you can't go and fuck with her knowing she got issues and then complain and be victim later. You seen them titties, you seen that pretty light skin, that long hair, and you wanted some of that. If you took the good, then you gotta take the bad. Because I don't claim to know everything about the situation, but what it's looking like to me is that Don Cato, or whatever his name is, and Coon X is mad because she's at another man's house right now. That's what it looked like to me. Damn, all that text messaging and all of that. If she was racist, you knew she was racist when you was sticking dick in her. You knew that shit. You knew she was on drugs when you was sticking that thing in her. Cause I can remember him saying something about he was trying to mentor her. Well, how the hell you go from a mentor to tripping and falling up in her cootie? Like y'all can sit here and let these people play with y'all damn intelligence if you want to. I refuse. I absolutely refuse. I'm not going at all. Good morning, Wild Seed. How are you? Welcome back, sis. Good to see you all in the building. And thank everybody who just be dropping me messages, showing me love, this, that, and the other. I really just be coming on here and having a good time or whatever. Um, and those of us who on the same wavelength, I see you. Everybody else, stay mad. I don't give a fuck. Y'all already know that shit. But yeah, this goddess, the power. These they on here fronting. They on here fronting like they don't work. I can guarantee you that ain't the first person he done dealt with that sell drugs, because not sell drugs, but do drugs, because some men, they into that. Some men like a woman that's dependent on other stuff so that they can control them. Because what other reason would you deal with a person like that for? And you know that they're sick and they got something that has a strong hold on them. And I mean, when you are addicted to drugs, you pretty much have a chemical imbalance. Like her mind is literally telling her to go get high and shit. Am I saying that she's right in anything? I no. She need to go sit her ass down. I told her that, and I say it over and over and over again. But at the same time, everybody got to take accountability for their own goddamn actions. And you can't benefit from a situation and then want to cry about it later, like somebody done did some shit to you, because you knew what it was when you was fucking with her. And people just really need to be honest about that shit. I don't understand all the hate with this woman though, because I don't know if her just really doing anything to nobody. Now there may be specific people that has issues with her, and they may be valid. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But I know with Coon X, she ain't did nothing to that Negro but leave him the fuck alone. And he mad, just like always. Always, he think it's his job to penalize a woman for leaving his ass alone and going off and doing better than him. But that's your fault. It's your fault that everybody that has been of benefit, any woman that has been around him of benefit, has dipped the fuck off, has left. But it's all of our faults. We all the bad people. It ain't him. He ain't fucked up. When he done sit here and lied about his whole entire existence. Ain't that right, Johnny Devon Cannon? Ain't that right? Hold on one second. So some people saying my mic is low. Well, one person. No, he ain't right in the head. He fucked up. He was born fucked up, and he ain't gonna never be right. 56 years old, and it just is what it is. What's up, Vic? Hey, Diet. Welcome everybody. Let me see if I can turn this up a little bit more, because it do sound different on different phones. Like on my iPhone, it sound about okay, and on my Android, it sound a little lower. So, how about that? Is that any better? Oh, I see the mic. It does say it's real low. How about that now? I think I'm gonna leave it right there because I don't know why this mic is like this. Oh, you hear me? Okay, I'm gonna go with Goddess. I'm gonna go with Goddess. I turned them. Oh, okay. What's okay? Good. 504. So we good. Perfect. All right. All right. Thank y'all for working with me. Y'all know I still be trying to figure this shit out. Y'all know I still be trying to figure this out. But anywho, y'all know I hate to see a old cottonmouth ass nigga talk shit, knowing that he ain't in no position to be talking shit about no goddamn body. Over there getting like a little bitch. Nigga, talk about your record. Talk about your drug history. How long you been clean? He don't want to talk about that though. But that's okay. I'll talk about it for him. Where do I want to start? Let's see. One second, because I got questions. And this is a pretty serious question, too. Now, I don't like to be spreading no misinformation. So, therefore, I think us as a YouTube community, it is important that we know the type of people that we dealing with. And then for some reason, God made it to where I be always trying to fix a nigga. I don't know why. I always be trying to understand a person. just for my own mind, because like dude, like his friend said, he delusional as fuck. Like he's not living in reality. So I feel like it's my duty to hold the mirror up to his face to let him know that he just as fucked up as everybody he's talking about, if not more. Nappy chin bastard. Which one? Let's see. Y'all see that? Oh, that's kind of little, but that's okay. I'll read it for you all. What's up, Tanya? Tanya, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I know I was listening to you earlier, but sometimes the Scorpio in me just be like, fuck it, fuck it. But I listen to you and I love you. And we all gonna get together one day, and one day soon we gonna pick a city and we gonna turn the fuck up. Turn up. I be quiet, I be chilling, I be laid back, but when I get out of town, it's a whole different story. I can't wait to have fun with a lot of y'all. I really do. I mean, because it's messed up around here or whatever, but it's good people out here. It is, but we can't even see the good people because we got dizzy ass, coon ass Negroes like Coon X around here making YouTube bad for everybody. Everybody. And I just believe that energy should be returned. You should not be around here thinking that you can harass every damn body, put all their personal private information out just because they don't want to fuck with you no more. Like that is unacceptable. Hey Jackie, how you doing? How you doing? Yes, it's a part of being human, young bulls. But hold on, let's get to these receipts. Because like I said, I do have questions. I do. And we taking it way back. I always be wondering why this Negro is so stuck on people's children, as if he just really give a fuck. But maybe it's guilt. Maybe it's guilt. Johnny, Devin, because let's talk about that. Because how many of you all believe that this Negro mama named him Devon in 1966? Who believe that shit? 1966 Devon. And you would sit over out here just really going in about every damn body and how many aliases they got. I just want you to know. I'm just going to do a little bit, just a little bit, just to let you know, dude, I got you. I got you. I got you. I see what you have done. You didn't start using Devon with a O until you moved to Philly around what, 2005, 2006, something like that. Yeah, you was an old ass Negro by the time you fully moved to Philly. Before then, in other states like Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, where else? New Jersey. Yeah, all up and down the East Coast. Like, dude, you have moved 1,001 times, and you a trailer park trash ass living ass nigga. Yes, I have seen. Not only do I know all the addresses that you used to live at, I went and googled the houses, nigga. You was a trash. At what point in your life was you ever balling? I don't know no old balling ass Negro that used to move work living in no trailer park. I just don't know that. I don't know that, especially not one that has gotten evicted several times. Yes, nigga, I found you. I found you. Please get the flagging. I'm gonna let y'all have this. I'm gonna let y'all have it, but please understand that if I get a flag, it's gonna be a flag worth giving. I don't give a fuck. I can take a flag. I can take a flag, and nor do I have to come on this motherfucker to live and survive. You do. You do. That's why you get so angry about getting flagged down, because YouTube is all the fuck you got, you weak ass Negro. Go get a goddamn job. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna sit around and listen to no nigga that can't even pay his goddamn water bill. Y'all crazy as hell. The hell. Anywho, and do you remember Mr. Wheeler Cannon? Devin. I'm gonna start calling you Devin. Coon X or Devin. You remember this way back in 1985. 1985 motor vehicle accident. Now, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying let's look at the facts of the case. I don't know if you all can see this, but if not, I ain't got no problem putting the screenshots on my community wall after this is done. Okay? And please understand this is public information because this Negro is trying to build all his channels off harassing and stalking other YouTubers. And it is, we have a right to know who the hell is stalking and harassing and lying on us. So this is a public service announcement. Okay? All right. Canon 1995. What is that? I don't know if y'all can see that. But see, for those of you all who enjoy researching like I do, you have to look for Scooby clues. You can't just look at the documents. You got to look at everything. And one thing that caught my eye was this Florence, South Carolina address, and that was a Blues Clues. And it took me to a whole bunch of shit. Like, sir, sir, you are a whole different person. What the fuck? How many? I knew you had multiple personalities. I didn't know you was actually multiple different people in real life, dude. You a fucked up ass individual. Just lying about your whole entire existence. Anywho, y'all know I like to drip drop it out. But just keep that in mind. Now, this is for a car accident that happened in 1995. What's the big deal? People have accidents. Woody, woody, woo. And this is the person that he hit. That's the person's lawyer. And also, a co defendant was Parker Agency. Now, this place no longer exists. But from what I could find out, it used to be a transportation company for the elderly. Now, understand that this Negro came on here and told us that, you know, he's always this money making businessman and this, that, and the other because he had a trucking company and he hit the highway and he made thousands of dollars in 2 and 3 days and woody woo woo. An old manipulating ass nigga gonna always lie. So and exaggerate. So in reality, this Negro was just a driver. He was just a driver driving the elderly around. And that's probably how he met Miss what's her name? The woman he stole the house from. That's probably how he met her. See, understand, like when I bring out shit, I make it all make sense. It all come together. It all come together. Since you want to dissect everybody else's life, we're gonna dissect yours. So I guess this is the company that he was working for when he had his accident. And again, this is all speculation. I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. And what was also weird, even though this was a company, another defendant was car rentals, a car rental company. So from what I could gather, this was the car rental company. Um, and sometimes they have sister agencies and this, that, and the other. And so, you know how you might sue a business, but you also sue their parent company as well. And I think that's what went on here as well. So, Woody Woon, just standard court things, talking about when he got served and everybody who got served, and just standard court information. Well, Devon or Devin was running from these people. Him and his employer, they wasn't responding to the court summons and things of that nature. They had to call the sheriff out and all of this stuff to find this Negro. And so therefore they ended up getting a judgment by default. A lot of his judgments are by default, you know, like his tax liens, like his water, like when he ran up a Home Depot credit card and didn't answer for it. And he got that shit honest. He got that shit honest, and I'll just leave it at that. But they got a default judgment. And it must have been a pretty big one because then it got everybody's attention. So they filed an appearance, hired a lawyer, filed an appearance, and tried to fight the default judgment, from what I can tell. And then all of a sudden, now mind you, this shit started in 95. In 97, the companies involved filed bankruptcy. So this man was involved in an accident so bad that a car rental place had to file fucking bankruptcy. What the hell kind of car rental agency filed bankruptcy over one car accident? And so I'm sitting here like, that's weird. Was he dealing with working with some janky people, or was this a scam, or like what the hell going on? So I just kept on reading this shit, you know. But my antennas licked up, like, you know, like what the hell, something ain't right. So I keeps on reading. They tried to fight it. The judgment got denied. And so then they started doing arbitration and this, that, and the other. Whole bunch of gibble gabble. Anyhow, the judge's original ruling stood. Now, this is talking about the court case has been settled, and it's advising the parties on how to go about the judgment and what to do now. So, this is just a whole bunch of legal jargon. But what struck my curiosity is this right here. Types of cases. In these types of cases, additional steps must be taken to officially conclude the case. Minors compromised, incompetent, incapacitated persons compromised, wrongful death, survivors' actions. Again, minors compromises, incompetent, incapacitated persons compromised, wrongful death. And that's still a lot of jibber jabber. It doesn't tell you a lot about what's in the case. And as you see right here, the record has been destroyed because this is an old case. And that's why finding certain information, it takes a while. Because, for one, especially if you're dealing with somebody who uses a whole bunch of aliases, you know, and then the older it is, states are only required to keep records for so long before they can destroy them. But if somebody is in Philly, there is a small chance that you can go down to City Hall and see whatever and request whatever files they do have, because I'm interested. I'm curious. I'm not saying that this man done killed somebody. I don't know. I don't know for sure because, as we see, the record has been destroyed. But am I the only one that finds it suspicious when they're talking about concluding the cases and we're talking about minors being compromised, wrongful death, and what actions to take prior? And on top of all that, the car rental places that was involved filed bankruptcy. I mean, because just one regular accident is not going to make a company file bankruptcy. The hell, that's what the hell insurance is for. But now, a wrongful death with a possible child involved, that might make a company file bankruptcy. I don't know. What y'all think? Like I said, I had questions. I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I'm just saying. Sounds like drunk driving time. And yes, I did found records to where his license was suspended and he was steady driving. But when I tell you this nigga lived from pillar to post, 6 months here, 6 months there, this, that, and the other, yeah. I don't know, like, dude, was you running from somebody? Like, what the hell was going on? So, if you want to talk about some shit, talk about that. That's what we want to know. We interested in that. We in it because that would make sense. That would make sense to where, like, you take such a huge interest in trying to protect other people's children. Just like how you got so upset and was cussing people out and calling the FBI on people because they disagree with you about abortion, and then come to find out that's a soft spot to you because all the women you was dealing with was aborting your kids. You a guilt-ridden ass Negro. But you need to go to counseling and handle that shit. Stop taking that shit out on the general public because we ain't have nothing to do with that. We ain't have nothing to do with that. And for all I know, it could be a complete accident. But to me, this just further certifies that, you's a fucked up ass individual. That's just all that shit is. Yeah. Yeah, Jackie. I was like, what? Compromising minors? Like, was a minor in the car with him? Or, like, what the hell is going on? Neglectful death? Like, now you always coming on here telling stories and shit, but you didn't tell nobody about that. Lovely. He gets very nervous. Yeah, he knows to get nervous. He should be nervous. Because he know damn well if anybody get his ass, I would get him. I would get him. But like I said, it's not even anybody doing anything to him. He does it to himself. He does it to himself because he is so desperate for attention and acceptance on here that he put himself in harm's way. And I have no problem with busting him upside his head at every goddamn chance I get. Expunged, maybe sealed, could be. It is an older case. And like I said, they only have to keep records for so long. And the thing about it is that courts are now becoming more this is still pretty new for courts. You used to have to go all the way down to City Hall or whatever government building in your city to get records. They are actively trying to put everything electronic now. So every 6 months they updating things. Like, this wasn't here a couple of months ago. This is something that just popped up. So, like, you ain't never safe. You ain't never safe, and people don't never forget. And Coon X, the feds still want to know where their body at. They want to know, goddammit. And hell, we want to know too. We want to know, since you keep throwing the shit on out there. You just throwing the shit on out there. I don't know why. Like that. I really don't. Like I say, you do this shit to yourself. But yeah, you want to talk about everybody else dirt. We will find, yeah, everybody gonna find a whole bunch of stuff. And understand that before he moved to Philly, he used a whole different name. So anytime, for all the researchers out there, when you looking for stuff, you got to look under Johnny with an I, Johnny with a Y, Devon with an O, and Devin with an A. And sometimes he makes his middle name his first name. That sounds like a Negro that's trying to hide some shit from me. while you all up in everybody else's business, we gonna get up in your business. Cause dude, like I haven't even had a chance to go through all this shit because this shit is time consuming. It really is. And I do it at my leisure. And so I know a lot of people, they be trying to get me to go live and bust them upside the head, Nikki, this, that, and the other. Well, this shit is time consuming. I have to do it at my leisure. And, I really don't be studying this shit until I get mad about something. Until I see his ass over there being a goddamn hypocrite. And I have to come over here and throw some water on his ass to make him calm the fuck down. Huh, evil old bitch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the feds want to know about that too. Cause see, like from what I know and understand, like, dude, you really shouldn't even be on here. You really shouldn't. You gonna mess around and let this shit get your ass picked up on the feds. Because guess what? They don't forget shit. They don't forget a damn thing. I just watched a video. I love those investigative channels and stuff. It was this older man, about 60 years old, had did very well for himself. He was a former military person, lived a good life, didn't even have a traffic ticket. But new DNA testing traced him back to the murder of a woman that was raped like 30 years before then. And do y'all think that he gave a fuck? That he changed his life and this, that, and the other, and was a pillar of the community? They didn't give a damn. They locked his ass up and gave him life. So for you to come out here and talk that big boy shit, you're pretty much dancing and dangling in front of the feds faces. And they watching your ass. Because for those who don't know, they have called him down there before for things that he was saying on YouTube. But he want to be accepted that damn much, so it is what it is. What's up, sweet one and lovely? Yes, please start calling him Johnny. Johnny reminds me of all the sins he committed. Big dummy. Yes, he is definitely the ultimate big dummy. They are starting to really talk crack cocaine. Oh yeah, left and right. They are now funding whole divisions that's dedicated to doing nothing but solving old murders. Negro, you is not safe. You is not safe. And especially you on here fucking with people, sir. Ain't no love. Ain't no love. Ain't no love. I could care less if they can't pick your ass up. Seriously. Seriously. But I don't even have to do shit. Because again, you gon' do it to yourself. Let me look back in my files and see what else I want to show. Are y'all flagging yet? Y'all really gonna make this Negro get y'all in some shit y'all don't want to be in. I swear. As much as he flagged other people, then he get flagged down. Now he want to cry about it like a little bitch. No one gives a fuck. No one cares, Sarah. Let's see. I already know. This how you sitting his ass over there. Leave me alone. That's all I think about. Every time you say that shit, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Get your ass off of YouTube. That's what's going to happen. Get your ass off of YouTube. You can't stop me. No, we ain't got to stop you. You going to stop your goddamn self. You're going to stop yourself. Let's see. Something else that I seen that was, oh yeah, somebody wanted me to talk about the domestic violence record again. So that's what we're going to look at. That I know a lot of people in the black sector have already heard about this, but I got questions about it. And a lot of people haven't seen it for themselves. And, we need to know what these abusive ass Negroes capable of. Thank you, Jackie, because I need to load this up here. Hey, sis, what's going on?
Oh, okay. You can hear me? Hey.
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. So listen, I just wanted to come up here and ask this nigga, why was you over there talking about that man dick like that?
That's what I want to know. I mean, he was excited about it too, like he seen the shit for himself.
I feel like I'm echoing.
I hear you just fine. You sound a little low though, but I can hear you.
Is that
Talk
better?
again.
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
wanted to know why you was talking about that grown ass man's dick like that. That was disgusting. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, you nasty motherfucker. What was you thinking about? Sitting up there talking about that man's pain like that. That's hella weird. That's what you hitting on for the 99 to 2000? That's disgusting. Talking about how you follow, you got to be able to. That man had a big old dick. he said, he said, he said, he said that nigga had a big old. How you gonna follow, nigga? You be wilding like I don't even. Man, listen. Get your people to talk. Somebody talk to this man. You don't talk about another man's peen like that. Who does that? Where do they do that at? That's
He
fucking
enjoys it.
crazy.
He
You
had a
was talking
ball
about
over
his
there
pain like you
talking
had
about
some.
that dip.
You was
I'm
real
telling you,
descriptive with the shit, like you had ran up on it or something. Is you trying to tell us something? Like what's really going on
didn't
with
it
you,
sound
man?
like
Like
he was over
serious.
there windmilling for somebody messing with his man? That's what it sounded like.
That's exactly what you sound like. But fam, I ain't never really want to put the, you know what I mean, on you. You're acting real suspect though. I'm just, damn. The way he was talking about his penis is just disgusting. You ought to be ashamed of yourself talking about that man. I want y'all to go over there because I know he ain't take that video down. Going over there and listen to how he was talking about that man's peen had a big old wood and all this old nasty shit. Who talks about another? All right, y'all laughing at me talking about it, but y'all tell me what man talks about another man's peen in that way like that. He himself has sat online and said, "Oh, that's gay to be talking about another man's peen like that." When other niggas was talking about his shit. Now you gonna sit your ass up here and do the same. See what I mean about you? You just a whole conundrum. You you're a walking, talking hypocrite. You just like I just ain't never seen nothing like you. It's hilarious. It is hilarious. But go off, sis. I'm sorry, Nick. Go ahead with your presentation. I'm gonna mute my mic, but I want y'all to go listen to him talk about that man's great big old dick because that's what he
No,
said he
please
had. He
tell me
said he
because
had a great big old wood, and that's what
mm-hmm,
that's what he said. The man.
called him a stallion. What
That's what
man
he
called
said.
another man
Oh,
stallion?
that man talk. Wait a minute. Now we gonna get into it. The man he said that man work out every day and he
Right.
do this and he lifting weights. I'm like, nigga, how you know? Come on, fam. You ain't
Yeah,
supposed
he
to
done
know that
fell
much about that
well
man's
in the
workout regimen.
kingdom. And it's
How
like, dude, do you not see what the hell go on? And how you let this bitch ass nigga turn you into a bitch ass
mm,
nigga?
mm, mm,
When
mm,
did it
mm.
become cool for men to kiss and tell?
That's
Like the
crazy
moment,
shit.
it don't matter what the hell misunderstood. That don't excuse this shit you doing. You
It
done sit
don't.
there and sent information to this old gossiping ass Negro because what
Mm.
you mad because she at another man's house? That's all it could be. That's all it could be. And when she said that they screwed the last time they seen each other, I believe that shit. She
Yeah, he
crazy,
fucked
but
her.
she ain't going crazy for no goddamn reason.
Yeah,
I
he
can
fucked her.
tell
He still
it
fucking.
be
He probably
niggas
can.
who will pull
No disrespect to her, but he probably can still do it. You know what I mean? I
hell
mean,
yeah.
it just night, and that's no disrespect, misunderstood. Because I know you be watching sometimes. Ain't no disrespect, but
I ain't
it
no
probably is the case. You know what I mean? We all been there.
right.
Everybody been a dummy a time or two or 100 times, the
Yeah,
300.
100 times.
You know what I mean? Everybody been through it. So it is what it is. But what I'm saying about that whole misunderstood situation is y'all really be talking to me in my brain, right? I ain't the sharpest what is it, sharpest knife in the drawer. But what I'm saying is, y'all be really going hard. That lady's a drug addict. Like y'all sound crazy talking like this about a drug. What do y'all expect her to be? Do y'all really think she's supposed to be doing rational shit? I mean, I'm not understand. That's the only thing I'm not understanding. If somebody could explain that to me, then I could get it. But I don't get how y'all expect somebody who is on a very extremely hard drug, right, to be doing normal rational shit. I don't get that. But go off. Everybody have fun. Talk about the lady, whatever. That's what make you feel good. But I just don't get it. That's
Right.
I don't get it.
And that's I don't see how so many people are so emotionally invested with a person that ain't did shit to them, as though you don't have drug addicts sitting right there in your damn family. You ain't
Right.
saying shit
That's
to them.
this is that's my that's my issue. You
Mhm.
ain't talking to that bitch down the street, around the corner, but here you are harassing this lady online you don't know. You know them motherfuckers. You don't know this lady. What's wrong? I mean, that just don't add up. So that just shows that what you're doing is not out of concern, is out of sheer spite and hatefulness.
That's
And
it.
you
That's the
think you think you're gonna gain something by doing it on the internet. And it's really sad and pathetic. And it's a pathetic display of who you are as a person, not who she is. She is who she is, and she living her
baby.
truth every single day. She living her truth. Everybody know what it is with
Yes.
her. You got the issue with her. She don't have no issue with her. You know what I mean? And she got to live in her skin. You don't. I mean, I just, I don't. Child, who
Yeah,
knows?
it don't make no sense because it's almost kind of like, and again, not to even disrespect nobody, because shit misunderstood ain't did shit to me or whatever,
Right.
or what the fuck it is or whatever. But especially if a person is in that mental state, they're almost like a kid,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
or a disabled person. And it's not to make no excuses for her, but if you keep on fucking with her, and then when she go out and do some old junkie stunts, then you want to look at her, look, you know um I saw a video of her on the man's porch and this, that, and the other. Like, first, I don't know the man, but that's I really kind of lost all respect for him. Like, that, you just don't do no shit like that. Um, Not just to be spiteful, just to be all just mean and spiteful and shit like that.
That shit
But
is
it's
weird, man.
almost
Who?
like you're not finna
Why do
sit
you eat?
here.
Why do that? Like, if is what I'm my thing I just don't
You
understand
ain't
is,
come here
like
for
you
no
were
damn.
saying, you're not really getting. What are you gaining from that to do that to her like that? Like, what are you getting out of that? What are any of y'all getting out of, like, kicking her back in and making her feel like, what do you want her to do something to herself? Like, is that the end? What's the end game? Is what I guess what I'm asking. What is the end game? So she don't have her kids, so that can't. You know what I mean? That, okay, that's done. You know what I'm saying? So what's next? You know what I mean? Like, what's your goal here? Because it's if there's no goal, then it really has no purpose. You understand what I'm saying? And that right there, for adults to be doing shit that don't have no, that don't make no sense. My purpose here is to kick your fucking back in every goddamn chance I get. See, that's a purpose. I have a meat. That's my thing. That's what I'm doing here.
Right.
What is your purpose? Fucking with her.
We got a whole goal and
Yeah,
objective.
I have a whole agenda goal to fuck with you. That's my thing. That's what
But
I'm
my
doing right
thing
now.
is, like
Anytime
we
you see me
said
online,
last
that's
time,
what I'm
if,
doing.
if
See,
it's
that's
if it's just to collect cash apps and content and shit, because we know that's what the fuck it is,
oh,
then
so
just
that's what the
do that.
goal is. Okay, then that's
Yeah,
just
but
say that, but don't
like,
try to make it seem like you give a fuck or gave a fuck.
right,
Because
that's
just keep
when
it
the
a
problem
stat.
comes
You
in at.
never ever gave a fuck either.
Ever,
Like, never. So
ever.
that's
And
try
truth
to
be
make that
told,
be
if
a
his
thing.
mother would start hitting his cash app today, he would be kissing her ass tomorrow. Like, y'all better wake up and
That
stop
504
letting
girl,
this
I
man
think you and
push
I both know that
y'all.
he does not care about her going to nobody's rehab. That is not his, he don't care about that. He don't care about nothing that has anything. That man just used that girl for content. That's all it ever was. That's all it ever was. It was content. He used her to try to use her against that guy. He used that story to blow it up and, make, I mean, and it just is what it is. But this right here, this is insane to be going at that late. I mean, but that's me. Do what y'all gonna do. I'm just saying, in my brain, that don't make sense to me to be attacking somebody like that. That shit is weird. To somebody like that, if somebody like that was saying something ill about me, like people on the internet talk about me, for I've heard about it. I'm not going to listen to the shit though. That's for shit sure. And that's
Right.
number one. Number two, I look at people like that do shit like that, in that way when like for no reason, it's something wrong with you. I don't know you. You don't know me. So what the fuck is you wasting your time talking about me for? I waste my time talking. I don't feel like this. I said this
Because
is
I thought
special
we on
time. I put
intensive.
special
Nobody.
time aside to talk
Right.
about this nigga because I can't stand him. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't got. I got a reason not to like him though. You
Right.
motherfuckers don't even have a reason not to like us. You know what I'm saying? But you don't, and you make videos, have made videos about us, and it's cool. But
And
you
we
look
don't give a
weird
fuck.
as fuck, and cause yeah, I definitely don't give a fuck. Cause I
What
can
is that? Who
guarantee
the
you,
fuck
I've
is that?
never, ever, ever watched a video that one of y'all did about me. Never,
Me
except for
either.
except for this nigga. I might
Right.
have caught a couple.
And
You know what I
that's
mean?
just so
But
we can
even that,
probably whoop his ass
but
later.
right.
That's the point.
But the rest of you motherfuckers, you can make videos 10, 20 a day. I would never see them. Never. Mm-mm. I think you a glutton for punishment when you go watch shit like that. To hurt yourself like that. You know what I mean? Because you know, eventually somebody gonna say some foul shit to hurt your feelings. You know what I mean? Somebody gonna prick you some kind of way. You know what I mean? You could act all tough and shit like that shit don't bother me. It you keep hearing some foul shit over and over again, it's gonna bother you eventually. It'll do that to anybody. We all human, but so I don't do that kind of weird
That's
shit.
why you don't expose yourself to that shit. You
Exactly.
know? And then when you
Exactly.
have an actual real life or whatever, like this shit is secondary. Like seriously,
Man, listen. I
you
don't know
got.
about y'all summer, but my kids is in camp and
Oh, you
they
see,
be
y'all
going
kids'
on trips and
birthday, so
shit.
we can.
Huh?
Yes, yes, and your kids are so beautiful, and they are happy, happy kids. Every time I hear them, they happy and they love
Because
the
they
life.
freaking
Fuck what
spoiled.
y'all
Bunch
got
of
to say.
rotten ass Negroes. Nah,
Right?
they spoiled to death. But the
They definitely got
tragedy.
wrapped around your finger.
They
They
do. They do. That's a damn shame. I'm ashamed to admit it, but it's the truth. So
well,
it is what it is.
it is.
But yeah,
Yeah, Malcolm X's birthday. Everybody knows. We know his birthday is in January 1966. That's you, Johnny Devon Cannon. See, he was
okay.
already changing his name then. His real name is Deb Van. Your mama did not name you no goddamn Devon in 1966.
Mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. Remember that shit from
From life.
what was
No,
yes? When they
no,
was
that
talking
was
when they was
coming to America.
right. When they was talking about Muhammad Ali. His mama named him Clay, I'm gonna call him Clay. Your mama named
Right.
you Johnny, I'm gonna call you Johnny. Motherfucker.
Let me play with this. Oh, that's better. Okay, we can discuss this. You still there, Jackie?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm not I left. Did I leave?
No, I just put the
Oh.
information on the screen or whatever. Y'all flagging yet? Y'all flagging for public
Oh,
information?
where your team? What I thought the team. I thought he was getting a team. That nigga say he was getting a team tonight. The team ain't
Girl,
get together yet.
they can't even make him no damn new gifs. He's still over there using my work.
Oh, Lord.
Nobody care. We's not concerned.
Okay.
Anywho, uh, Johnny Devon in Richmond, Virginia. Now, what's the date? This 1998. Assault, battery, and harassment.
Who
So
was you harassing?
uh,
Sir, kind
you
sir.
know that mouth is crazy as hell. Cause ain't no way in hell he can call all these women, all these bitches and hookers, and he ain't never slapped a bitch in real life.
This is what
I
I'm saying. You know that's my motto. That hey, ooh, child, the
I refuse
ghetto.
to believe that shit, but this is him. He can't deny it. This is the time where he was talking about he was upset with his baby mama because she wanted to have an abortion because she didn't want to deal with his crazy ass. She was trying to get away from his crazy, psychotic, abusive, controlling ass.
Mm-hmm.
And he claimed that
Wow.
she wanted to kill his child, so he punched the wall. And
Wow.
they just took the woman's
But they,
side.
I don't think they, I don't think they charge you for assaulting walls though.
And
Is
we
that a
gonna get
thing?
into that because there are actually a charge for that. You could have got charged with destruction of property.
Come on now. This is what I'm talking about.
We're gonna go into all of this shit, but let's pay attention to these dates. Richmond, Virginia, which is a place that he stayed in several places. Hold, don't make me pull up this trailer park you used to live in, nigga.
Come on, pull it up. I'm gonna mute my mic. Come on now, get it. Bust his ass. Bust his
Trash.
ass tonight.
You
Fuck
are the
him.
bottom of the barrel, old trash ass, broke ass Negro. You ain't never been balling, and I ain't got no problem with that. Everybody out there, we all only a couple of bad things from happening from being in the po folks line. So I'm not even hating on
Factory.
that. But don't make it seem like you this and you that with the fake ass Versace's that you be ordering from China. Stop it. Anywho, the offense date was March 22nd, 1998. And he was arrested then. And so
Hmm.
back nowadays,
Well, looky here.
they gonna take both of y'all ass to jail. Back then, if a woman had any kind of marks or bruises on her, your ass was going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you got arrested. But for some
Mm-hmm.
reason, the charges wasn't filed until July
Hmm.
08, 1998.
Hmm. Was that because the state picked it up or something like that? Ain't
You
that
know,
what had
ask
happened?
questions. This is, we having a what they call it, a YouTube town hall meeting.
That's
That's what
what we doing. Or maybe we having a GX intensive. Ain't that what
right,
they call it? Ain't that what they call
right. DS intensive, bitch.
Ain't that what they call it? Get into it. Shit. It
Uh,
ain't no fun with the when the rabbit got the gum, slut.
exactly.
It ain't no
Oh,
fun
this
when the rabbit got the gum, you bitch
don't
ass
went
nigga.
and hired a lawyer. See, they charged him on the 8th. A month later,
Looky here,
almost a
ain't
month
this
later,
something?
he went in, and it says change his attorney. So I don't know. This nigga, he might have really been trying to fight this shit.
Well, you know he gonna fight. You know he gonna fight. Right, good, bad, and indifferent. That nigga gonna fight.
Bad and different because
He
he
gonna
never
put up a
did
fight.
nothing
He
wrong.
right or
It's
wrong. He gonna bear. He gonna fight.
okay. So as we see, the shit is I always forget how to pronounce this. Nole uh Prasike or something. But you know what?
Child, I don't know how to pronounce that shit either.
That's
They say it.
why Google
That's what
got
it is.
it. We
Mm-hmm.
did the page follow because I can't see
No,
screen.
it's up there. It says no lay prosecute. That the first part. Chesterfield Circuit Court. Details. So it's still with the at the top part in it.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let me just see if y'all can just see. Because, I like to try to educate as much as I can.
That's a beautiful thing. 'Cause I would love to know what that is, and I'm sure the people out here would like to know what that means as well.
Can
So when
y'all
they
hear? No,
that we,
no, that prosecute.
mm-hmm,
I
we
live
hear you.
prosecute. Hold on. Let me change this. Stop sharing this. Let's teach each other.
Let's learn together, people.
We're going to learn together, goddammit.
Come together right now.
Because, the information is all.
Okay, come through, PDP, with the definition: a formal notice of
Yeah,
abandonment by a plaintiff or prosecutor of
but I want
all or part
everybody,
of a suit or action. Come on now, PDP. I ain't
I
got my
want
glasses on,
everybody to
y'all.
see
I'm
it.
not slow. I can read. I just don't have my glasses on. This shit is little.
Right. I want everybody to see it. So this Negro can't just be, come back to line because, he the master at rewriting narratives and shit. Okay, it's on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where it go? I got too many tabs
It's
open.
up there. It's up there.
Oh, I'm just trying to find it on mine. So here you go. This is the proper pronunciation.
Nolly
Nali
Nolly
Price.
Prosecute. Okay.
And as our intelligent chat just informed y'all, it's a formal notice of abandonment by a plaintiff or a prosecutor of all or part of a suit or action.
Okay now.
And also, hold on, let me stop this because I found something that goes in a little deeper on it.
Get
You
deep
know,
on there. Get deep in his ass. Come on, get deep
child,
with it.
there is no reason for anybody to be spreading this information because the information is right here in the palm of our hands
Oh,
and it
yo,
is
clucking the
time.
clucking hands. That's right.
Yes, ma'am. So let me stop this.
Okay.
I wish the pages would follow, but that's okay. We're gonna get through it because I'm getting somewhere. Y'all hang in there with me. I'm getting there.
Vic said he took 20 screenshots. We all gonna see it in HD. Oh my God. Eat his ass up, y'all. I swear.
Okay,
Burn
it's
him up.
called Jackie.
Huh? Yeah, it's up there. No, they prosecute. Yeah.
Okay, noli prosequi is a Latin phrase which directly translates to not wish to prosecute. We just read that. Noli prosequi is a legal notice or entry of record that the prosecutor or plaintiff has decided to abandon the prosecution or lawsuit. A noli prosequi may be entered in a criminal or civil suit at any time after the charges are brought and before a verdict is returned or a plea entered. A noli prosequi is not an acquittal.
So the
Not.
double jeopardy clause does
This
not
nigga be
apply.
so quick to say, I've never been found guilty of a
Child 504, you don't see Vic in the chat already? He already taking screenshots, child. He said he took 20 screenshots already. Go ahead, Nikki. I was talking to 504. Nick, Vic already in the chat, child. Vic been in here.
oh yeah. You know Vic gonna be on top of it. He gonna go on
Hell
his
yeah.
head in a little while. You know, I'll be there in the bushes shouting you out. Noli prosequi is not an acquittal. So the double jeopardy clause does not apply, and the defendant may later be re-indicted on the same charges. Really, long story short, is that he talked her out of it. He
Mm,
talked her out of it. And from what I understand about their relationships or whatever, both of them back then was on that shit.
mm, mm,
Both
mm.
of them. That's why she didn't want to have the child because she didn't have her life together.
Nigga, you a crackhead. I
A
know a
whole
crackhead when I see
right, right. And I'm
I
not
know
even
an
gonna
old
say that he's
crackhead when I
on
see
one now.
one.
I'm not say he is on one now,
Oh,
but all you have to do is look at how much hatred he has for people that's on drugs.
Judge Mathis.
Most people
Judge
hate
Mathis
shit
is
that
there.
they can't do.
I know a
He
crackhead when
knows
I
that he
see
will
one. You
never
look
do
like an
drugs
old
again
cokehead. You do.
or
That's the
or
truth.
even drink because he'll go back down that old same tired ass road that he was on 20, 30 years ago. But nigga, just because you was
Oh, young bulls, I would hate to say that. Don't say that. Please don't say that. That his
just because
daughter's a
you was able to
crackhead.
get yourself
Don't say
clean
that. Please.
does not mean that you can come back 30 years later and dog every goddamn body else. If you want to be helpful, tell your truth. Tell everybody how you got clean and how you was out there in them streets uh doing something
Boo
for
zooting and rooting and tooting. You know what you was doing, boy.
right.
Out there boo zooting, rooting and tooting. You was boofing and all kinds. You was doing all
Who's
kinds of shit.
shooting and shooting.
Hell yeah, that's what you was doing out there sniffing all the cocaine. It's all right. That was the era. That's the era you came up in. That's what y'all did back in them
Exactly.
days. Shit, it is what it is.
Exactly. That was the
That's
era
why
back.
you want her to go to rehab so bad. You're right, lovely. You absolutely right. That's why you want her to change your life so bad. But baby, that's not I ain't calling you baby. That's just the way I talk. Sorry, pause, nigga. Um that, that you can't that her struggle is not your struggle. That's her struggle. She got to struggle her own struggle. You don't get to pick you don't get to do that for her.
Right. And the truth of the matter is he wouldn't give a fuck if he was still getting something out of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that shit is. And then my thing about it is, I would never say that definitively that he is on drugs now, but Negro,
I
you
don't
do
think he on no
we
trip
know
now.
you
I
get
don't
cash
believe
apps. I don't know why you won't get your ass a job, all these bills you got. But we know you getting cash apps and you not paying not one bill. Cause I
hold
checked, nigga, you just got a whole nother lien for a whole nother water bill for not paying for the last damn month.
God damn. Hold on, Nikki, 1 second.
Mhm.
Young bulls. I wasn't trying to check you or nothing like that, young bulls. I'm just saying I would hate to think that was the case with the young lady. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to check. You say what you want to say. That's your business. But I'm just saying I would hate to, think something like that. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry. I want to clear
Right.
something up real
And
quick.
Vic, he never explained. He say that those weren't fentanyl patches, but he never said what exactly they were. And my thing is, it's like if you getting so much money from YouTube, then what the fuck you doing with it? Because you ain't paying no bills.
Yeah, that's
I'm
wild.
not saying you a crackhead, but you are demonstrating crackhead tendencies,
You
nigga.
can crackhead. You got crackhead behavior. You
Right.
move like a crackhead used to move. That's what most of y'all
Exactly.
do. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers that was on that shit for a long time. You know what I mean? Or for a little minute, they got ways about them. that they tend not to lose, or
Right.
um it's just shit that they can't get rid of. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a crackhead in their family that used to get high, and got some of the motherfuckers like to borrow money all the time. They don't even be really needing the shit. They just be doing the shit because it's a
Right.
badass habit they used to do.
Right.
I'm
They
see. Let me
drain
tell you,
it
I'm gonna
to
be
a no.
transparent. I got an aunt that's like that. She worked 5 days a week, and she used to get them high for a long time. And anytime she see me, niece, let me get $1.
You're and
Auntie,
they
you
never
don't even
stop.
need no dollar. You don't even need it,
Right. And
but
and
she
they
can't help it.
she has to be stealing. Like like
Yeah,
I said, they can't help it. They live
they
that
can't help
lifestyle.
the shit. It's like an impulse. They just can't help it.
Right. But and it's also guilt. Just like people who done been out here hoeing and clubbing and partying their whole life, and then they hit 55 and they get in the church, and all of a sudden they act like they've been holier than thou they whole
Right,
life.
right, right.
He gives that same type of energy.
You
Everything
like that Bible so
is
much,
so
judge not, lest ye be
angry.
judged. Ain't that in that Bible you love so much, nigga? You claim you love so much?
Child, he don't know shit about that damn Bible.
A pathetic excuse for a human being.
I swear. But hold on, let me
Yeah,
get.
go ahead, finish busting his ass. We got
Oh
distracted.
no,
We
go
gonna
ahead,
listen
because I
to
need to pull up something else. We finna get into these details because I know people had questions. So, you know, the the charges wasn't filed until what, July. Let me get back to it. Go
not
ahead.
orange. They say he live off orange soda and cigarettes. The yours you Keenan and Cal, because I thought they was they children. They like orange soda and orange soda. I don't know. They do have functional addicts, Jazz. I just don't think he one of them. I don't think he could function considering the fact that he already has a medical condition. So like I think that will the drug use plus that medical condition in particular, since he's already at the point where, if I'm not mistaken, that he has to use insulin. If
Mm,
he fucked around and fucked around with some heavy duty coke or fentanyl, any of that shit, he'd be out of here. Now that's
right,
just what it is. I mean,
right.
that's just my. I
Jackie.
might not. I might be wrong, but I'm just saying he would be really fucked up if he like the money he getting. If y'all said what y'all saying is the money he getting, if he fucking it up on drugs or whatever, he ain't got but a minute then, because that shit mixed with insulin and diabetes, that shit is, and plus the fact that he don't like to eat right, so, and he's made that very clear to all of us plenty of time. So yeah, he
Yeah,
wouldn't have long.
Jackie, help me remember this. Code section 18.2 dash
Mhm.
57.2A.
Mhm.
My short term memory ain't shit.
Right.
Code section 18.2 slash
I
57.2A.
got you.
Okay. But go ahead. I'm finna look up these codes. I got to go through a whole bunch of pages.
Okay.
18.2.
57.
Okay. Title 18.2 is called Crimes and Offenses Generally. And see, that's what you have to do sometimes. You have to go through and actually look up the codes, because even though not all codes have the same definition in every state. Let me share this page. One second.
Wait a minute. Come on now, young bulls because coming through. That code is A and B, assault and battery on a household or a family member. Come on now, talk about it.
Yes,
Come
that's what
on
I'm
now,
trying to.
evil old bitch here, evil old bitch got it. Assault and battery against the family. All right, y'all both got it. Come on, ding, 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 ding,
But
ding.
I want y'all to see that there are, like, StreamYard. There is a difference between, like, if went to jail just because he punched a wall or whatever. That's He would have got not chapter 4, but chapter 5, crimes against property. Like, nigga, it's hard for
Mm-hmm.
that. No, and just like evil old bitch said, assault and battery against a family or household member. And that's
Mm-hmm.
exactly what it says. And then it has codes for like breaking stuff inside the house, outside the house. Like, they very particular. Like, dude,
Very specific.
yeah, she didn't
Yeah.
get scared because you was, acting crazy because she was trying to kill your child. Stop, nigga. You put hands on that woman. You did. And they charged you for that shit. Now hold
My
on.
goodness, my
Because there
goodness,
was
my
something
goodness.
else that I
What's up,
wanted to.
T Black? My goodness, Mr. Ken, ain't you something? You something out here in these streets, boy.
So just to recap, his arrest date was March 22nd, 1998. Um, he was arrested that day. The charges was filed in July 2008. I don't know if we got any lawyers in the building or what the hell happened, but I'm gonna go with what Jackie is saying. The state picked it up. She didn't want to participate. She didn't want to act on, which is nothing
Mm-hmm.
abnormal. Most people
Right.
that's in abusive relationships, you don't want to participate because
And
at
a
the
lot
end
of
of
people think that when the state picks it
the day,
up, that guarantees a conviction. It don't.
no, it don't.
No, it
Especially
don't.
if she's still refusing to
Right.
participate. And that's
Right.
why he didn't get a not guilty on it. They
Uh-huh.
would have gave you a not guilty, but no, they gave your ass the nulle prosequi. So just in case something happened again, they could have brought this back up and
Mm-hmm.
charged you again. They still could
Right,
charge.
because there is no double jeopardy on it. That's what it said in the
Right.
thing. That's what I was reading. It does
And
not. It has no double jeopardy. So they can, if they find evidence that they can convict him on this, they will convict him, and his ass will go to jail if that's the penalty. But let me say something to T Black. T Black, go on over there and listen to this nigga tonight talk about another grown man's dick and how big it is and how he fucked another woman. I just want you to go back, talk to Vic. Y'all talking in the chat. This nigga was over here talking about a whole nother grown man dick. Go ahead, nigga, finish. I just want to tell T Black that 'cause he might have missed it.
no, go ahead. I mean, because that shit blew my damn mind. And it's funny that like he's so comfortable with it that it's like, dude, what the hell you be doing in the damn background? Because that shit ain't never known, especially
Child.
coming from an older man. Because that's like really, they really
I
didn't play.
don't know niggas that talk about other niggas' dick. I'm sorry. Nobody, nowhere, no how. Nuh-uh.
With
Mm-mm. Nope.
dick, dick, man. And
Mm-mm. I done
now
been around a bunch of niggas having a bunch improper conversations and shit. Them niggas, you start talking about dick, them niggas start whistling and looking around and shit. They don't
right,
want to hear that shit. You
right.
trying to have
In his bed with his damn leggings on again, with his legs
exactly. I
about
told you
out
that he need his pride shirt.
the stallion. And now you out here attacking this girl's new friend or boyfriend or whatever
Are
the
you
hell.
jealous because she was getting that big dick?
Yeah,
Is that what you meant? Is you mad about it?
I
Don't talk
think
about.
they was making a
Look,
now.
look. If you swole, say you swole. If you are you mad because she was getting that big old dick that you said he was big, he might be old. Then go to hell, T Black. T Black said, I ain't with it. I don't even want to hear that shit myself. This is exactly what I'm talking about, though. Niggas don't be wanting to hear that shit. That's crazy. That's weird. That nigga's weird.
This shit is crazy. What's up, Darius? Anybody has any questions? Like I said, a lot of people already heard about that, but nobody ever just really seen the document. But I just wanted to say, stop letting these people play in your face. They charged his ass with that shit for a reason, and it wasn't that he was not guilty. Because if he was not guilty, they would have said that. No, the lady didn't want to participate anymore,
Mm,
and
mm,
you
mm.
can't fool us over here. We know an old abusive ass nigga when we see one.
You
Raggedy
put up a
ass.
good front, you bum ass nigga, but
Mm-hmm.
you better. You can't. You can't. I
Low down.
mean, you can't even hold it back no more. You just a foul dude. Like you, leave that girl alone, unless he stays one leg up. But you know that's the fuck right. You
Oh,
know that's right.
he mad, him mad. Po tink tink. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody
No,
gives a fuck. What's up, Neptunes?
you're
What's
gonna
up?
sit back and laugh at your bitch ass. And that's what all people do is sit around and laugh at your bitch ass. I'm going to another. They mad because I'm going to another sector. They mad. Don't nobody give a fuck. Cause you know what? They still gonna talk about you whenever they feel like it. You sound like a fool. They gonna go over there and fuck with you if they feel like it. You's the biggest dummy on the whole entire planet of the earth. Now you went
Uh,
over there harassing them beef sector people, and then they cussed your ass out and did you dirty, whatever. I don't know what the fuck happened to you over there. Got you running wherever the fuck else you running to. Whatsoever the fuck happened, I'm sure you deserved it, every bit of it. But you it's not going it ain't gonna work for you nowhere. I told you this already. You don't listen. You're never ever ever going to you think because you made I mean, I don't care. Listen, when I say this about the money, I'm not saying it because I give a fuck about the money, because I don't care. Get your shit off. You know, it's a beautiful thing. You got people that'll donate to you like that, I guess. That's wonderful, right? But it's not like a paycheck, right? So like if you went out, if you worked as hard at a regular job
I
as
swear.
you do at this, my nigga, you be rich. But you don't want to do that because work makes your nuts hurt, right?
Not the
God, or your ass hurt or something, because you got to be, and then you own property. This is another thing. You own properties, nigga. You don't rent none of them out. Like you ain't got. I don't understand
they're
this
not
hustle
just
you say you got. If
renting it
you
out.
own three properties and you ain't renting out the other two, you not living it. That's weird to me. I don't get that.
He barely owns two. He barely. And if it wasn't for pretty much welfare, because that's what you own. You own welfare that's helping you keep those damn properties. When if you were smart, you ought to file bankruptcy, nigga. What's wrong with
Mm,
you?
mm,
File
mm.
bankruptcy. I don't know what you're scared of you, but you probably ain't got the money to do that. I don't know. Tell Mel to do it for you. And why are you bragging about donations? I would be impressed if you tell this heifer to sign you a loan. Tell her to give you about 50 G's so you can get up out this damn hole you done climbed yourself in. Then I'll be impressed.
Sure.
But she sit over there financing donations and shit. Like,
I mean, I guess. I mean, listen. I guess if you if you can trick a bitch, that's, you know what I mean. No disrespect. We'll all do disrespect, Mel. This is what I'm saying is, with all due disrespect, if
right.
you could trick a dumb bitch like that into giving you money, and you going around touting it like everybody's giving you money, do your thing. I'm saying, do your motherfucking thing. But everybody knows what time it is. Like, you got a couple people over there that's kicking you down. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But you know what I mean? And I don't think people are as mad as you think they are. I think they just more annoyed that you the bitch ass nigga. That's really what it is. You think it's about the money, and maybe it is for some of them, but I don't think it's as bad as you think it is. I don't think people are hating on you for the money. I really don't think that. Maybe they are. I just doubt it. I don't think it's that serious. I think you like to deflect to everything else, and not focus on the fact that people don't like you. They just don't like you. It don't have nothing to do with the fact that you're getting money from people. Don't have nothing to do with the fact that whatever you said or did to any. They just don't like you. They don't like you.
So,
Mm-mm.
do y'all see what I see? You got it, Vic. You know, I do this for y'all. Y'all not do this because I care about
This
y'all.
is a public service announcement. This is
Right.
all PSA.
Community, so that the community is has not
Aware.
and aware of the type of creeps that we got coming on here,
Hmm.
making YouTube a bad place to be. That's all this is. And we have a right to spread public awareness about this Negro who want to criticize and harass everybody else that couldn't pay $545 a month in rent. And that's just one place that your ass done got put the fuck out while you was over there hollering about Jazzy in Virginia. You got put out for $40 too, nigga. Let me
What?
get go
Not no
buy that shit.
nigga.
Got put out several times.
Mm, mm,
Several.
mm. You better
Richmond.
not tell nobody, but God, this is sad. That I
You know,
Lovely. You just took the words. I couldn't even say sad, and then I looked down at the chat, and Lovely is typing sad. This is some sad
and
shit, my nigga.
exactly why we felt like he sat there and conned that woman out them houses. Your whole entire history has been fuck boy history. You ain't never up until what you was 50 years old to where you was finally able to buy properties, but you was
That was probably after that lawsuit.
right, but he didn't even get no money on that lawsuit. They dismissed that shit. That's where he
But
told
where he
he
got
got
all this
money
bank
and paid
from?
cash for it. No, he didn't get no money from that lawsuit. They dismissed that shit.
Mm-mm.
And if y'all need me to go pull that shit up, I will. I will. And yes, lovely, he is sad as fuck. $545. Now, at what point in your life were you balling? Cause this is fuck boy activity. If I ain't
Mhm.
never seen one, and you done con that old lady out her homes and her husband clothes, you're not fooling me. You doing all that mason gear and shit.
What?
Like you
What?
all them colognes and shit. That was his shit.
Ah.
What's up? How you?
Nigga said you cut. Damn, nigga, you down bad. That's terrible.
He down bad. And then you want up here and talk.
Oh, child.
I'm gonna put my.
Mm,
Is you mad now?
that shit made me shed a tear. Oh,
How
child.
many times have y'all flagged?
Hey, Dots. Hey, Dots. How you doing? That is hilarious.
If I
He
give
said you conned that lady out her clothes and her husband's. Oh my God, the houses and the clothes. God damn,
I
that's
mean, that's
too
what the
funny.
evidence is looking like. We just out here researching and
That
doing.
jacket did look type young though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, it was tight.
That it wasn't even just tight. That bitch was drawed up. You know what I mean? Like you know how you put something in the dryer? That's what it looked like. He put that bitch in the dryer. You know you ain't put it in the dryer. So you know the bitch was just young. Like bitch was like I don't know, looked like a medium maybe.
Hey,
Yeah.
Daughters of the Sea. Hey, love. Everybody, make sure y'all go subscribe to Daughters of the Sea. She be having some great information. She be on Nature Boy's head, and everybody, all these old narcissistic ass Negroes, she be on their head, and she has a valid perspective. It's not just about a whole bunch of hooping and hollering and cussing and this, that, and the other. It's a great platform to go hold a genuine conversation. So please show her some love. Show her some love, and she is a black business owner. I keep forgetting, but I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I gotta show her some support. I really do. What's up, Dots? Thank you for coming.
Yes, move on. It was dry rotted. You could tell it was dry rotted and wrinkled. He probably had, the bag somewhere when he seen some items or went through the items and put it in the bag. You know, she probably wasn't able to take care of the old man stuff like that after he passed on. Her being a woman of a certain age and whatnot, and
Right.
he probably went in there and just picked
And her
up, you know what I mean, and slid
what
on out.
no. All she knew is that she had a new little boyfriend.
Drive her to the doctors and you know what I mean to the pharmacy and shit. Hit up the grocery store, might maybe even the casino.
Mm-hmm.
Old ladies like to go to casino and
They
shit.
like to do that shit. And he down there calling the queen. Yes,
Mhm.
queen. You beautiful queen.
Mhm.
Dotted line queen. We know how that shit go. Like, stop.
Mhm. And I mean, ain't nobody mad at you though, player. Do your thing. I mean, I guess. I mean, you just don't. It's the sad thing is you don't realize how disgusting you look. That's the
Mm,
sad thing. That's not sad. It's funny.
it's
It's
funny
funny
as it.
that you don't realize how disgusting you look and how you make yourself look like the biggest clown of all time. That's the shit because you keep doing the shit like, oh yeah, they give me this and give me. That's not really. I don't see nobody doing that. I don't see nobody else doing that.
Right.
Nobody that's really making money on YouTube. You don't never hear them talking about how much donations they get. Oh, I'm gonna make them mad. I'm gonna make them. Don't nobody cares. Don't nobody cares. Enough money out here for everybody.
Big, you right. Big, and then like people who is used to having income, and it ain't got nothing to do with the amount because you could be living your best life with $50,000 a year or whatever.
Or less.
If you live within your means, yes,
Right.
or less. If you live within your means, but when you out here trying to impress the next person, that's it's like he acts like a kid. There,
Any grown man that gets on the line showing watches and cologne and clothes and shit, use a bitch ass nigga. That's
right?
bitch
Like
nigga shit.
you ain't
That's
got that shit yet,
kids on the internet do weird shit like that.
right? Hell, and I don't even see them shit no damn more. This shit is crazy. But I always got something to say about the next person. And you're talking about these properties he got. Who the hell get a $2,500 bill for not cutting their grass? Because your
Oh
ass on
man.
goddamn YouTube and Facebook arguing with a bunch of goddamn women. Get your ass out there and cut a goddamn yard or something. And you wonder why
Damn, nigga, fix them houses up. They gentrifying Philly. You can make bank off them houses.
bunch of
Is
bank
you
with no
crazy?
Jackie, he
You
took
got to be the slowest nigga ever. I couldn't own a motherfucking thing in Philly. Bitch, I'll flip that shit so fast.
loans on houses and
Mm.
did like 10% of the work and then just been living off the rest of it. Done fucked it
Oh
all.
my goodness.
So
This
it's
got
like
to be this nigga slow, man.
a lick. He bought the houses for like $5,000, $6,000. He could have been. It ain't nothing wrong with getting a loan to fix up your house, but you fucked up the bag. You fucked it up, and now you on here trying to harass everybody else to make up for it. That's not finna make up for it because YouTube ain't got no retirement plan. You gonna be on here 80 years old, steady hook up.
Nigga, you better watch that shit. You better stop smoking them Newports.
I swear.
You motherfucker, before you choke to death.
Yeah.
on that on that phlegm you got backed up. Or is that phlegm?
He went over there.
I don't know at this point. That might not be phlegm. I don't know about you at this point. I don't know. I
Swear.
don't know. You be having my mind going crazy. I don't know. It
No.
might not be phlegm.
Mm.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know what it is, but I know what it could be.
I don't put shit past his ass no more. And I
Okay.
really hate to do the whole gay thing on a black man.
That's
I
what I just said. I don't like doing it either, but nigga, you move funny. You
understand.
move real funny for a straight nigga. Any nigga that sit up and be talking and laughing and giggling about another man's dick, I don't know. I'm not
I,
sitting up talking about no coochie like that. You understand me? I ain't gonna never sit around and talk about no pussy. Oh, it was so wet and gushy. Can you imagine? And you said that shit with
pride.
and
Like he's seen the shit for himself.
or felt it. Maybe brushed up against. Maybe he brushed up against it. Maybe he wanted to. I don't know what's going on over there.
Yeah.
Anything, it goes down over there in the DMs with them niggas. I ain't no telling what
Hmm.
might transpire. We will never know. But what I do know is niggas don't sit around talking about dick like that. And you get mad, get online. If you go live today or tomorrow, scream and holler and say all kinds of wicked shit, but it still will not change the fact that you sat up and talked about that man's dick like you seen it, touched it, fucked it, brushed up against it, or something. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying.
Facts. So now you all know. All them properties, what good is having properties if none of them are livable, motherfucker? You can't even rent them out. Like you should be able to live. You can live a decent life off rental income.
Decent. Child,
Shit.
you can live a good ass life.
Hell yeah. That's gonna at least, cover your bills and things of that nature.
This is
But
what if you got two houses other than the one you live in, right? Is it three houses he got altogether or just two?
it's too.
It's
It's
just two.
and if you got three houses, why is your mama living in the projects? Shut
Okay. That's another thing. All right, but we're gonna go with just the two, right?
up.
Nowadays, with things being the way they are, it is what it is. So we're gonna just speak truthfully about the shit, right? You fix up the other house that you have, and once you fix it up, because it's gentrifying down there already. You fix it up nice enough that you can rent it out. You're gonna be renting it out for probably double what the rent is because motherfuckers is trying to move into the area. So you already got a leg up because you've got a nice, cute little house that's fixed up and ready to go. Put the rent, the motherfuckers gonna pay the rent because they don't give a fuck. They want to be in the area, right? They
And
just
it's
want to be there. They don't care about, you know what I'm saying? They want to be. A lot of these motherfuckers like to get in on the ground floor, so they get in. They might try to make you an offer some shit down the road. But see, you so fucking dumb and slow. I could never own a property. I'd be a millionaire. I would be a millionaire in 2 years. I get less than that. It's no way. I don't understand niggas that think like you. That's why we fucked up out here. You motherfuckers that have some shit, sit on the shit, now do nothing with the shit. The shit sitting there collecting dust.
because
You got to be the weirdest nigga ever.
him slow and he scammed that woman out that shit. That's why he didn't think nothing was suspicious when he seen that pastor wearing 400K worth of jewelry that got robbed on live and nobody got robbed but him and his wife. That's why he didn't find that shit suspicious because he do shit like that too. He done lived all his whole life trying to do insurance. He done sued I don't know how many people that all
Let
that
me
shit.
tell you something. I know. Let me tell you something. I'm familiar with that a little bit familiar with churches in the city. You understand me?
Yes.
You ain't gonna walk in no black church in the city and no motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what you got. Them crazy motherfuckers go crazy over their pastors.
Um,
Somebody in the chat, come on now. Somebody from the city know. You go in these black churches in the city and they will wear you the fuck out about their pastor. Now I'm telling you. Now,
right,
unless it was just 3, 4 old people in the church, that shit ain't gonna go for me. I'm sorry. I ain't believe that shit. As soon as I heard it, I ain't believe it.
right. But his
Mm-mm.
cool ass had the nerve to come up here and try to chastise the black community for some old
Child.
ass shit. Like he has no discernment. And this, sir, that you need to keep women around you because you ain't got no discernment. You ain't got no inner knowing. You don't have no understanding. You ain't got no comprehension. This nigga is slow. And I'm not playing when
Super
I say
slow.
that shit. Him slow.
He's slow. We know he's slow. We know you slow
And
stink.
that's why
But
he got
still fuck you though. It's still for you the only slow person I still say fuck you to. It's
right.
still fuck you, but we know you slow. We know you ain't got it all, baby. It's okay.
right.
It's all right.
Raggedy ass
But get
Negro.
your dumb ass off the internet. You keep talking that shit. Oh, y'all can't stop me, baby. When you go
Oh, yeah,
down,
you gonna stop
you
yourself.
gonna stop your fucking self. Ain't nobody gonna have to stop you.
All we gotta do is just sit here and watch you fuck up yourself. Go out here, put a little bit of information out there. You gonna spaz the fuck out and fuck yourself off again.
Hmm.
It's easy, nigga,
Yep.
and tell you that shit, and you still gonna do it. This shit is yes, daughters of the sea, and we.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying, Dots. This is exactly what I'm. It's no way that shit is happening.
Mhm.
No fucking way. Ain't happening.
And
Mm-mm.
this nigga driving a whole, what would they say, a Rolls Royce.
Mm-mm.
And the robbers came in and they done drove to the robbery in a brand
And
new
a Benz with no tags.
Mercedes. Right.
Gets my ass.
And it's like, what the hell? Is
Not in the city. That's not happening. It ain't. It just ain't happening. I'm telling you, it ain't happening like that.
the way the young dude said this is stick up, money out, on the floor, money out. This, to me, it sounded like it was his first time saying the shit. He ain't had no bass
I
in
ain't
it.
even hear the shit, but the shit did not look. They didn't even look like they knew what they was doing. They came in there bumping and jumping around and skipping and bebop. You know what I mean? They didn't even look like it was a real thing.
Man playing the drums and shit. He looked was just enjoying the show like he expected this shit to happen. That was an
This shit is
inside job if I ain't
weird.
never seen one. That nigga going to jail.
If they catching, hopefully. I mean, you know how, but niggas do be snitching and whatnot. We know, you know.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just saying, it's just a game I wouldn't play. You know what I'm
And
saying?
this Negro called somebody, you know they be snitching, you know they be
Mhm.
calling the police. Do I need to go find a video where you did a whole damn video outside the police station because you couldn't handle somebody dragging your ass on YouTube?
And do we all have to go back to any of the videos when you and Cookie, bless her heart,
Right.
where y'all was going at it, and you called her, called the cops on her 50, 1100,000 times. You called the cops on Chucky. You called the cops on Jazzy. Nigga, you called the cops on every motherfucking body. But now everybody else called the cops.
On us.
You started calling the cops. That's what made them niggas start calling the cops. They
Exactly.
wasn't calling the cops until
Nobody
you
said
started it.
he started doing it.
You started that. Now I could say some other shit that they did start, but bitch, you started that cop calling. Yeah, it was you.
Facts and be the hardest nigga on here. But be
Yeah.
so quick to call the police when somebody get in his ass. They bullying me. They
Mhm.
harassing me. Nigga,
Mhm.
shut the fuck up.
Y'all know the ones that's been around for a while. Y'all know that nigga was the first cop caller. I wasn't around before that, but I never heard nobody saying nothing about nobody calling the cops until he started calling the cops. Because I remember they used to ride his ass about calling the cops.
Right, right. Yeah. He docks his own phone number and
Mhm.
would be doxing his mods' phone numbers too because he's so fucking incompetent. He don't know how to turn his damn alerts off when he go live from his goddamn phone. And did he give a fuck? No.
Mm-mm.
No, he didn't give a fuck. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Don't, here's the thing. We always, over there we was all cool and this, that, and the other. But that's why I don't get on here and complain about motherfuckers doing shit to me and this, that, and the other. Because I understood what the hell it gives. You
Right.
know, like don't be over there rocking with this nigga. You done seen how dirty he is fully is. He is in rare form. He at least was trying to hide who he was
Mhm.
when we was around. But no, this
Mhm.
is in full demon mode and this, that, and the
Mhm.
other. So when it's your turn, When it's your turn, I'm bring your ass
When
over
I
here.
was listening to that live today, the one that you directed me to, I was thinking to myself, wow, like I'm looking at the chat and I'm thinking, I'm like, dang,
We
it's
used
a
to look
bunch of,
that
oh
stupid.
my God, I felt so fucking dumb. Like,
I know.
I was
That's
like,
why
oh my
your ass,
God.
Jackie, you be
This
like,
dead ass used to be me over here wilding out like this. This is
right.
fucking nuts. Oh man, I
That's
just
why I
felt.
be saying
And
that.
then
I'm
you know what else I thought? I was like, damn, I feel bad. I still, you know me, Nick. I still feel bad for them though, because they going one of them gonna get it, a couple of them gonna get it, a few of them
they
gonna get
all
it,
gonna get it.
and
It's
it's
like
sad.
they be talking big shit from what I hear, but it's like I can't even pay no attention to it because it's like you know they don't know no better. You know
No,
they
they
don't
don't.
know no better. And I will never fault somebody for being loyal to their friend ever. You know, because if I'm
Right?
cool with you and I ride for you or whatever,
Yeah,
then
we was loyal to the nigga too, so it ain't. I can't be mad at that. It is what it is.
so I get it. But please stop letting this Negro hype you up talking about some we doing something to the G. We don't want the GFTV riders to go live. We don't don't nobody go live from over there but you. Stop
Right?
trying to include them into shit. You getting flagged, not them. And they can't do
Yeah.
anything about it no motherfucking way.
Mm, mm,
Shit.
mm, mm.
They can't do a goddamn thing about it. Y'all can form all the goddamn um parties and black flag parties y'all
Go,
want to.
bitch, go get some cheese and form Voltron. It still ain't gonna stop shit. The
It ain't
motherfuckers,
goddamn
whoever will flag you, they gonna flag you, nigga. They gonna get you every time because they don't. That goes back to what I was saying. They don't like you.
right.
Don't call Darius. Do not call that lady that. Stop. God damn it.
We
Don't
gonna
do that.
yours.
That's
If she
mean.
cuss
That's
so
not
hard,
nice.
she scared. Her scared.
I
You know.
couldn't.
I can't even hold nothing against her. She
I
mad.
can't either. I
And
know.
that's what's wrong. A lot of people, and he know this. He know not everybody in his chat just really fuck with him the long way. He knows that. But what's done happened is some people done got on the back end with this Negro and talk too goddamn much.
Right.
That's what happened.
Right.
They scared that he gonna put the shit out there.
And if you know, like I know, just stand in your shit. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Just stand on in the shit.
Because it ain't gonna work out anyway because he gonna eventually put the shit out there any goddamn way. That's all he just be waiting on.
Damn, evil old bitch, you been around for a long time then. Because I've been stopped trying to get him to do real content.
And this is the whole thing. When this motherfucker sit there and say, "Oh, they was influencing me to be bad. They was influencing me to do this," and
Mm-mm.
when everybody left him, me and PJ, and especially, and I got to give PJ this credit. Every single day that she was searching the internet, sending him, I don't know how many articles. At first, I was too, but I now realized he didn't want to do none of that shit. He just wanted to sit back and talk shit. And he has always made the most money when he talked about something positive, but it's just not in him. He's a messy little bitch, and that messy little bitch is just gonna come out. He don't give a fuck. You know, we all tried to help him build the platform. Y'all try to make it seem like it's just all about him. It wasn't. It was about the whole platform and how we started off as wanting to have general grown folks conversation. But no, y'all see how giddy he is when he got a so-called receipt.
Mm-hmm.
A little girl.
I can sit up and gossip.
Yeah, Mama Royal is trying to ease her ass out of there. She has always been trying to ease ease her ass out of there, but she's scared. She's scared. I don't give a fuck what she
Listen,
say. She's scared. She know I know, and it is what it is. And he know it too. He know he can't really trust them. But see, this is what he puts other people up front to protect him, to take the heat off of him. Like
mm-hmm.
he's only using you all as like bait,
That's why he keeps screaming the riders, the riders, the riders. The
right?
riders are not the target, you dumb bitch.
For
And
nobody.
that you keep saying that to like get them to think that somebody's trying to attack them. Nobody's trying to attack them. Niggas want your head on the platter. That's it.
Facts.
That's all they want. They want your head on the platter. They don't care about them people over there in your chat. They know what that is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Calling people fat and he over there sitting there looking like he's 6 months pregnant.
girl.
Stress the fuck out, big ass pot belly.
I'm not gonna talk. I mean, I don't think you should. I don't know.
Child. It,
I call people fat. Now I'm not. I ain't gonna hold you. I call motherfucker fat, and I'm big as a bitch. And I'll call motherfucker fat in a minute. I'll do that shit in a heartbeat. But I feel like because I'm a fat bitch, I can call other motherfuckers fat. That's how
right,
I feel about
right.
it. Now
And
that
you
is too some fucked up logic, but it is my logic.
you don't do this shit just because somebody don't agree with you.
No, I don't do the shit out of me. I mean, sometimes I do it out of meanness, but if you a fat motherfucker, you fat. Shit, it is what it is. If you don't want to be called fat, guess what? Don't fucking be fat.
Right.
they
Because I'm
got
here to
they
tell
got
you
all kinds of shit that
that
you can do to not be fat.
position to be, and you need to do something about that shit because diabetes ain't nothing to play with, sir. Diabetes, you always want to talk about other people and they health situations,
Hey,
but sir, you are in the worse shape than everybody on here. And please believe that. Please believe that. Now, you'll be walking around here on nubs by the time diabetes get finished with your ass. And do you not understand the reason why you can't see and your eyesight getting so bad? That's why he got to type in all caps because he can't see. That's diabetes, Negro. That's what that is. And so while you
mm-hmm.
are concerned about what somebody else doing, they health concerns, what drugs they doing, this, that, and the other, you need to go see about yourself because you
I'm
is going
telling
down
you.
the fucking drain right before our eyes. And you can sit over there and lie to yourself if you want to, but nigga, we see your ass and you look bad.
Polo ting ting. I don't wish death on nobody though. I
Yeah,
do wish you pain. I do wish you pain. I ain't gonna hold you, but not that kind. I don't wish. I ain't that fucking evil. I ain't got it in me. Even though you was an evil ass nigga, I still don't wish that kind of shit on nobody because I just ain't got it in me to be like that. But um, stop doing that shit. Stop wishing that shit on people and putting bad juju out there like that because that shit will come back on you and it's coming back on you, whether you
exactly.
know it or not. Because you done already put it out there. See, that's the thing. Just stop doing the shit. You done already put the shit out there enough. Like,
Mm-hmm.
stop doing that, cause that's you can't play. Words is power, man. You can't do that kind of shit, man. You out here
Word.
putting out all this evil, and this is not. I'm not saying this shit because I like you at the fuck all. This is a not for you for real, for real. This is for
Right.
anybody that's listening. When you put that kind of evil ass, hateful ass energy out there, you guaranteed to get that shit back. And from what I understand, you get it back times 10. And I, for one, wouldn't want that shit out there on me, wishing death on motherfuckers and ill will and that kind of shit. That's crazy shit.
You
That's
die.
crazy shit. And
Right.
it could not, and it might not just come back on you. It can be visited upon your
You,
children as
yep.
well. Stop playing, man. Don't. That's crazy shit, man.
Girl, he don't care nothing about that. He too busy trying to make people on YouTube feel like he's some goddamn body.
Yeah, but if you somebody, you ain't got to tell nobody. You understand what I mean? you just are.
Just
I
like you
don't.
ain't gotta tell nobody you know man. We know a man when we see one, and
Right.
you the baddest bitch on YouTube. That's what you is.
You is a big bad bitch. You definitely are that.
But anywho, I just wanted to, drop that out there, for the people. Y'all go out there and y'all tear his ass up because, like, dude, you're not gonna be on this motherfucker peacefully harassing and disrespecting folks who really ain't even doing shit to you. All this energy you putting out, you gonna get it right back. Is there any questions before we conclude our what did we call this?
The GX intensive.
Yeah, the
That's what
GX
we had called it because they y'all love doing intensives out here.
chat. Get down or lay down.
I
Right.
know that's right. I told you I think that nigga think he in the rock movie, the rock movies. What do you call it? The rock. What do you call the shit? Y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Rock Nation movie, or whatever that shit was they had
Hell,
back then. Not Belly, the other one. Oh gosh, somebody in the crowd. Young Bulls, Um, one of the movies with Beanie Siegel and all them niggas in it. You know what I'm talking about, Young Bulls. Come on, say it before we get out of here.
and that's what Jackie was talking about. He say that shit all the time over this old stupid.
No, one of them old Philly movies with Beanie Siegel and them in it, Young Bulls.
I know what you're talking about. I just can't
I
think of
know it too. I just can't think of the damn name. What's the name? Say Property. That's it. Hot
yeah.
damn PDP. You was on one.
PDP on PDP on it.
Yes.
But
PDP do be on it.
and to conclude everything, like Don Juan, I ain't got nothing against you or whatever. Don Cornelius, whatever his name, y'all know who I'm talking.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Back that shit up. Hold up. She said, Don Juan. Don Cornelius. God
Don
damn, Nick.
about it.
It's
You
Don Cato, right?
yes, that one. That one. Sir, this you not gonna look good in this situation. You really looking real crazy right now because you didn't say a word until you found out that that girl was at another man's house. And we
In the
see
black
she
van.
ain't got no problem
In the black van.
moving on. So if she I wouldn't doubt that she might been a little crazy, a little digmatized over there stalking and shit. I wouldn't doubt that shit.
It
But
happens.
you
It
talking
happens
about
to the
she's
best
in
of
the
us.
car smoking crack and this, that, and the other, and you still was fucking her.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that make you?
Mm.
It's just don't. And then to go through this old gullible ass coon ass nigga like it, you really I don't know what the goal is or whatever, but you y'all out here looking bad. Y'all out here looking bad, and it's like I just can't believe older men is on this type of time.
Not me. I could believe it, especially that nigga.
Ah,
I can't believe anybody else. I could believe him because he's a bitch ass nigga.
right.
That's it, and that's all. He is a real bitch ass nigga, and
Sleeping with
that's a shame that if he is doing that because of that, man, like that's really whack. Still though, like you when you do that kind of shit, right? In my opinion, when you do that kind of shit to people that you allegedly cared about at one point in time, that really makes you look like a bad person.
don't it? It really do. You know, because people fall out. They fall
Hmm.
out. The problem
All the
is
time, every day, B.
when you come out here and try to make some shit seem like it wasn't. Now, I heard Nicole the other night say that they had sex that same time, that same day when she came up to his house and this, that, and the other. Um, I have been around people that will poke at you, poke at you, poke at you, make you feel like it's something else. And then when they try to expose you, they only show your reaction to it.
Hmm. Everybody knows that.
Everybody has, like, we have seen that. Sir, you're not
That's an
looking
old ass trick. You look weird.
because at the end of the day,
This
you're
shit ain't even original.
trying to embarrass her or whatever. But clearly, she don't move the fuck on. She not. She with another man. So like, you should be happy. You should be
Huh?
happy. She not. She ain't thinking about you no more. She done ran off.
This is my thinking.
Like, cause most men, if they really done with a female, they be done. Like they not finna sit here and
Super
go back
done.
with you and play. We'll sit there and keep on screwing the nigga for 2 damn years afterwards.
Looking dumb and stupid.
That and the other, but that's only because the nigga still got feelings for you. This, that, and the other.
Hmm.
A man is done with you, they be done. They not finna be sending no text messages, no
Mm-mm.
videos, and I
Mm-mm.
ain't got no respect for no shit like that. I ain't got no respect for no man that kiss and tell. None.
Yeah, you looking kind of weird out here, though, Mr. Cato.
Very weird. But anyhow, just want to go ahead and put that out there in the atmosphere. And please understand, it's plenty. It's plenty. Johnny Devin Cannon. I
I
got
wonder.
I got your ass. Now get mad. Go live. What you
Mm. Oh, you should have left it at that. Damn, that would
I
have been
know,
perfect. Go live, bitch. Damn, that would have been perfect. Now I
right?
was about to say when Vic going live, but go ahead, do that. I'm out now. Shit, I'm mad at you. I'm mad. All right, y'all. Good night. I'm mad now.
Night.
Fuck it.
Thanks for coming up,
Uh
Jackie.
huh. No problem.
Anywho, it was fun setting this Negro straight. But you know what? We're gonna end on a positive note since this Negro act like he don't know what black excellence look like. Since all he know is fucked up behavior because that's the only thing that he's attracted to and the only type of spaces that he's allowed in. But let me tell you, when I say I am proud of our children, of our young people, yes, there are a lot of people, a lot of kids that unfortunately got misguided, and a lot of them because they was raised by bitch ass niggas like him or not raised at all. But you know what? I'm not gonna focus on them and put light on them when it's millions of other kids out here doing exactly what the hell they supposed to do. And I just love us, and we talented, and we gonna rock whatever situation we in. You are what you pay attention to. TikTok of him trying to walk up the. I forgot I still had that video on there. I just put that shit up there or whatever. Yeah. And people swore up and down that my husband was white. You know, that's why, like I said, you can't judge a book by its cover. Y'all act like y'all don't know black folks who know how to speak proper English. Like the shit is embarrassing. It really is. It really is. You just be telling on yourself. But anywho, we finna go out on a positive note. We gonna see our young folks having fun and doing productive things in life and is not on this bullshit out here. And I can't wait for football season. SEC baby, all the way.
Last note, Mr. Taylor. One more. All right, the last one.